Today we're going to take a look at how to use the Cheat Sheet Creator to turn any set of rankings into an easy-to-use cheat sheet for your fantasy football drafts. Cheat sheets that you create can be used on both the web version of FantasyPros and within our mobile apps. So let's get started. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and log into your account. Next, we'll go into Draft Wizard, Cheat Sheet Creator, and we'll create our first cheat sheet. Let's go ahead and give it a name. You can select a league you've already synced or add a new one here. If you select one of your synced leagues, then your settings will update automatically. Otherwise, you can configure these manually. Under Draft Type, we'll want to keep the 2023 season selected for redraft, keeper, and salary cap leagues. If you're in a Dynasty league, you can select Dynasty for startups or for rookie-only drafts. Next, we'll choose our scoring settings. If your league has custom scoring, you'll want to make sure that you've selected that league. Next, we'll verify that the roster positions are accurate. For example, if your league doesn't use kickers, you can deselect kickers here, or if you're in an IDP league, you can add different IDP positions here. Next, we'll choose the cheat sheet's initial rankings to start from. In this example, we'll stick with the default expert consensus rankings and tiers, which are the base rankings used across our site, and we'll customize everything in just a moment. Now we're all set and our cheat sheet is created. Within the cheat sheet, you can either click to move players around or drag and drop both players or tiers based on how you think they should fall. So if I'm a little bit lower on, let's say Jonathan Taylor, I can move him down. And here I think maybe the tier 2 cutoff should be around Travis Kelce or let's say around Cooper Kupp. I can move that here. As we make changes, everything is saved automatically. In addition to adjusting the overall rankings, you can adjust the positional rankings. So for example, maybe I think Stefon Diggs is currently too low, let's bump him up. In fact, let's move him to number 1 overall as an example for later on. You'll also see that you can apply different player tags to the players in your cheat sheet. The default tags are target, sleeper, and avoid. You can add or remove an existing tag or create a new one altogether. Player tags carry over from cheat sheet to cheat sheet. In other words, all the players that I've tagged as target or risky within the cheat sheet, those tags will carry over into other cheat sheets that I create. These tags can be updated from the main cheat sheet page. Next, you have the option of adding notes to your cheat sheets. You can either add your own notes or start with the base of expert notes. So I can click here to add expert notes. Or if I want to add my own notes, I can double click here and say, okay, maybe Jonathan Taylor is a risky pick after last year. And let's say that I want this to be a true easy-to-read cheat sheet. I'll update the columns here. Maybe I want to remove all the notes, and I want to add overall ADP and ECR. Now I can use this cheat sheet in a printed format by hitting Printer-Friendly View here. This will allow you to take your cheat sheet into your offline draft, for example. Or you can use this within the FantasyPros draft room, such as when using the Draft Simulator, or with your live draft when using the Draft Assistant. In fact, let's test it out within a mock draft. We can go directly to the Draft Simulator from the cheat sheet. We can also switch to any cheat sheet that we've created from the Draft Simulator settings screen or from within the draft room itself. Once we're in our mock draft, we'll see that the cheat sheet is loaded and our player recommendations factor in our updates. For example, we see that Stefon Diggs has seen a huge bump from our custom rankings. The notes that I've added can be viewed by clicking here. And over on the Rankings tab, I can see my whole cheat sheet, including all of my player tags. And there you have it. Customize cheat sheets based on your league settings and your preferences with personalized tags, notes, and everything else so that you're ready for draft day. Good luck with your drafts.
Thanks for tuning in to the FantasyPros YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out our featured videos. And while you're at it, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at FantasyPros, so you can get the latest news and updates to give you the edge you need in your fantasy league.